Hello, in this playlist I'm going to present a case where we're going to use several objectives and we're going to use a model to take into account two conflicting objectives in a case which is related to portfolio management. So first, I will introduce the problem with two conflicting objectives as I explained, which are return and risk. I will present a linear programming model that represents that problem and allows us to explore solutions. And then we will do two things. First, we will build a Pareto curve and we will change that model for us to use goal programming, taking into account those objectives. So the problem consists in deciding how much to invest in a set of funds which have different return and different risk. But we have a total budget that we cannot exceed, and we don't need to expend all our money. But this is only an upper bound for the money we can invest. And there's a minimum number of funds we want to invest in so that we kind of share the risk and our money among several funds. And there are different types of funds. We will have financial, oil and gas, telecommunications, and other. And for some of them, we might have minimum and maximum amounts we want to invest. These are some business requirements depending on how we see the market. And finally, we would like to maximize return and minimize risk, which cannot be done simultaneously. And that's how goal programming or multi-objective optimizations comes into scene. So we need to create a model and we need to define variables, the objective function, and our constraints to reflect respectively what the decision consists in, what are our KPIs, and what requirements are to be met. And in our case, that means deciding how much to invest in each fund. The objective function will have, or we have two objective functions to be more accurate. One is to maximize return, and the other one is to minimize risk. And we will impose these requirements in terms of constraints, which are we have a budget limit, we have a minimum and maximum amount we can invest per type, and we want to invest in a minimum number of funds.